And talks at the UN climate conference in Dubai have shifted to the effects of climate change on human health. Delegates from across the world are holding discussions about how to mitigate the effects of a warming planet on humanity. Discussions at COP28 include how to reduce the some 7 million deaths related to air pollution each year and how to prevent the spread of diseases like cholera and malaria. There are also continues to be conversations about capping global warming at 1.5 degrees Celsius. The Director General of the World Health Organization says it's about time for the conference to hold its first Health Day.
Although the climate crisis is a health crisis, it's well overdue. That's 27 COPs have been and gone without a serious discussion of health. Undoubtedly, health stands as the most compelling reason for taking climate action.
But the way that we would like to approach this from the health community is to recognize the health gains that will come from mitigation and adaptation. So we lose about 7 million lives each year from air pollution. So what we really want to talk about is a clean energy future, because that will provide the energy that populations around the world need for many things, including to maintain good health.
The executive director of the Climate Action Network says this summit could be an inflection point for the international response to the climate crisis.
I think this COP is truly a paradox. It's at the same time a COP where the presence and the capture from the oil and gas industry of the process has never been so visible. At the same time, we have never been closer to a global consensus to have in COP decision text the need to phase out all fossil fuels to limit warming to 1.5 degrees. This special paradox could turn out to be an inflection point in history and in our fight against climate change.
Every opportunity we have, or every arena of the struggle, is one that we must embrace. COP is an arena for struggle, and it's a good place to put these kind of injustices going on around the world in the front burner.
Demonstrators gathered outside the COP28 conference to demand a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war. It's a rare protest in the United Arab Emirates. About a dozen demonstrators were allowed to protest, with some reading a list of Palestinians who have been killed in the Gaza Strip. The UN and UAE reached an agreement before the conference to allow these demonstrations under strict guidelines.